Alright, so, let me tell you a little
Let
story
me tell you something, buddy.
about how bad my anus hurts.
How bad?
Well, I fell over at the
shit.
bus station, and I was
shit.
rushed to the emergency room for them to diagnose me with butthurt syndrome. I then died shortly thereafter.
Butthurt syndrome. Oh, God.
I have BHS, not to be confused with BHT.
Wait, what's BHT?
The fucking thing they put in food.
Oh!
Preservative.
Thing that's in all the cereal I've been eating my whole life.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm okay. Oh.
We're not in a pod eating bugs just yet, so we're okay.
My 3 government-mandated bugs that I'm allowed.
Evenly distributed amongst your 4-member family.
Now, some of you will get more, and some of you will get less.
Oh, okay. It's just based on what the government gives you.
Pretty much.
What the fuck were we... Oh, we were talking about bugs.
Bugs.
What's the worst bug you've had happen in a game?
I'd have to think about that for a while. I really don't know.
I think mine was the bloodstain thing,
Yeah, that did.
but I don't know. I have to think, like, what really set me
What is
back
this?
the most?
It's terrible.
Because I don't think I've ever had, like, bad save file corruption. I don't think that's ever happened to me. And no bugs have, like, locked me out of
I thought I had the heart.
100%ing a game or anything, I don't think. Maybe once?
Yeah, I
don't know.
I can't think of any right now.
There's
I just
one
don't know.
bug in Zelda Ocarina of Time that can fuck you over with that, but I mean, I've done it so many times, it doesn't happen to me. But, yeah, I don't know. I think the bloodstain thing is the only thing.
Huh.
But, oh man, just bugs in general, I'd have to say, fucking
Oh wait, no.
crashing. That shit makes me pissed.
Crashing.
I hate crashing. Because that actually can cause save file corruption, and it sets you back if the game doesn't autosave. So
I'm
it's
trying
like,
to think if I've ever had that happen from a crash.
I don't know either.
I really don't know. Versus human? I'm not gonna be fighting humans.
Like, games
I don't-
that expect you to go on, like, let's say, like a boss rush that's, like, really fucking hard and you can't save in between. What if the game crashes? You have to do it all over again if you didn't finish it and save. That is just irresponsible of the developers to do, in my opinion. You should at least be able to save sometime during those types of gauntlets. You know, long periods of not being able to save, I do not like that at all. That's my least favorite thing.
I like the Dark Souls style of just constant autosaves.
Yeah, I think that's good too, but being able to make manual saves at least so that you can go back if you really royally fucked up. Because, like, Dark Souls has missables. So it's like if you go to past a certain point, you have to start all over.
Well, okay, the missables only happen if you talk to people, though.
Right, but if you go to certain points in the story, then you can't do those quests anymore. And you can't make hard saves unless
That's
you
if
copy
you
your
kill
save
like
file.
a boss, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm
but,
saying. Like you can't just
that's what
finish
New
the
Game Plus
game.
is for, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to start the entire game over. So you can't finish the game and then go back and do what you didn't do. You have to do it as you're playing. But I guess you could think of New Game Plus in that vein. Like, at least they give you that much. Like, you can use your same character. But you can't just warp back to those areas and do those side quests, you know? Like, they're time sensitive. That makes me a little, like, more inclined to be like, alright, let me hard save, you know?
Okay, I guess both. Hard saves, quick saves,
Yeah.
auto saves.
That's what I like.
All 3.
Xenoblade does it the best, I think.
So, like, the first game I ever played where you could have more than one quick save was, and more than one autosave, was Cyberpunk. You could have 10, or
That's
either
pretty good.
10 or 11 quick saves and autosaves. And then Baldur's Gate went beyond the ridiculousness.
Oh, yeah, you were having problems.
You could have either 1 to, like, 75 or some shit, or 50 of each of autosaves and quick
Damn.
saves. And then you can have as many regular saves as you want. And what it did was I would play on my PC, and then at night I would play on my Steam Deck because my PC's in my room and I had someone sleeping in there. But I forgot what you use, like a bandage for this. Yeah. But like I would delete all of my. I would set it to like only 20 or so autosaves, but I would have like 50 because it wouldn't work. I think it works now, but I haven't played it in a while. But I would go on my Steam Deck, and all those saves would have been uploaded already, and then I'd download them onto my Steam Deck, and then I'd have to delete them on there, and it was like 10 times longer, to like more time consuming.
Yeah.
I don't remember why I deleted them. I think it's because they just kept building up, and then I would have like hundreds and hundreds of saves, and it was like confusing because when you go to rotate, it just makes it fucking impossible. And I think you could only rename the name the autosave the first time you save, or the hard save like the first time you do it. So you couldn't rename it like you can in Fallout, like the original ones. So it was like really confusing because you'd have a save from like the beginning of the game. It would say this one area, like the very very beginning, the ship you start on, but you would. It would be like the third area, and it was like, is that really that save, or is this a? And you'd have to look at the little teeny tiny picture of the. It was dumb.
Oh yeah, that's frustrating too. Is when you can't remember or like see. Where
And it just makes it confusing because I like to rotate and overwrite my saves, so it's like.
That dog is fucking awesome.
But like in the dog.
Yeah.
in Cyberpunk, it will automatically rename the thing to like the mission you're currently on and like what level you are and what area you're in and shit, so it's like perfectly fine.
That's nice.
And it automatically overwrites this fucking other shit for you. So you have like 2 main saves or 3, however many you want. I think 2 is fine. And then you have the auto saves and the quick saves.
There's another example I was thinking of. It was like Pokemon. So you get one save file.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But at least you can make hard saves. That's a very least.
I really don't like that you only get one.
I
save
don't
slot.
either.
That's really yeah, it's really bad.
Because like, as a kid, if you wanted to play Pokemon again, you had to fucking delete that.
Yeah, you have to delete your
save.
character
or
buy another.
one.
That's what it was. You gotta
Yeah.
buy the fucking game again. Fuck you.
But like, yeah, it's just, man, they could have done it a little different. But now that I'm an adult and I know things, you can buy a little thing called a GBX card. You can back up your saves. Or you had a fucking, what's that? The power save. That's what the thing. I always
Power
wanted that,
save?
but they never had them in stock. Yeah, power saver, where it's you take your 3DS carts and your DS cartridges, and you could back up your save with that. And you could, they're just files. You could back them up on your computer, I'm pretty sure. But I never had that. But, it's nice knowing things.
Oh,
I think that's my favorite
example
part.
of a glitch. That will happen. See, there's supposed to be a square, like one of these white squares.
Yeah.
Right here, leading up to this room.
Is
Sometimes it's just invisible.
Is that if you
I-
leave or go
No,
to it?
it's
is
just
that,
it's just random. It'll just do that.
Do
I
you
think it
need
only
that
happens in
information?
like these missions, though. I don't know why. No, I mean it doesn't matter. You don't need it. It's just.
This is an intense thirst.
It usually only does it when there's nothing in that slot too, so it's like not a big deal at all.
Is that Buck Bumble?
What?
The mosquitoes.
Buck Bumble's evil cousins.
Fucking Mr. Mosquito. Another N64 game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Hang on, let me make sure. I think it might be a
Mr.
PS2
Mosquito.
game.
I know
Mr.
Mr.
Mosquito.
Domino. Mr. Domino
Oh
is
my God.
actually kind of cool.
Is it?
Yeah, remember I played it? I played
I thought
Tiny.
Tiny Tanks.
Tiny Tanks.
That's the one.
If that game ran just a little bit better in some parts it runs in like 120 frames on PS1. I swear.
Damn.
But when you're like fighting a bunch of enemies, I think
PS2.
I think it drops and it kind of makes it a little choppy. But I think that game's pretty fun. And then Mr. Domino, it's like. I don't remember exactly how it works, but you're like running around this track and you gotta like do all these things to get points or something. It's kind of fun. I would play it more. And then we played Pictionary the other day.
Yeah, Pictionary.
We didn't play.
We're playing that on the show.
We have
Don't
to
worry.
do like a one-off of Pictionary. That
The
shit was
NES
so funny.
version of Pictionary
we-
is fucking
We
hilarious.
were laughing so much we woke our father up.
Oh yeah.
Now, granted, normally, like our parents go to sleep really early and we stay up all night, but fucking, we're usually loud as shit and they don't hear us. We were laughing
Pictionary caused
so
us
hard.
to have a nuclear meltdown.
We fucking woke him up, and we haven't done that in like 10 years.
Yeah, it's
It's
been a
fucking
long time.
hilarious. We're like, what the hell? And I was like, I guess we gotta move out. We can't be loud anymore.
We can move down here.
I mean, kind of. There is a bed.
There's a refrigerator. There's no toilet.
I mean, we can just walk outside to go pee. It's fine.
Well, what about the other one?
We can find a hole.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit out there with the possums and the armadillos and the deer, man. I don't know.
I haven't
couldn't
seen
do
a
it.
possum in a while. I still swear I saw a fox the other day, but I don't know. I can't.
There's fucking snakes out there too, man.
I haven't seen a snake in a long time, but there are.
There was a dead one by the trash can a while ago. There's a tiny one.
I wonder why it was dead.
Probably some bird's food.
Some birds.
Yeah.
Dude, those fucking giant ass turkey vultures.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
looking at turkey vultures.
And we have a lot of nice, pretty birds that come around. It's
Dude,
very
I love.
weird.
Yeah, it's like.
Because then we have the jarring juxtaposition of the turkey vultures. And it's like, guys, what are you doing here?
Turkey vultures are badass. How does she
You
get
just
back
wouldn't
there?
expect them to be around here.
Is this a throng? Yeah. These stupid things you have to use the quest items for look exactly like the regular things that you don't have to use the quest items for. You just use a torch and get loot.
Well, next time on Bungle, we're going to put out all of our torches so you don't get any more loot. Ever again. No more loot.
Wait, I don't have any. Oh, yeah, I do.